guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Let me move this down just a tiny hair. Okay. Just so I can see a little bit. Alright. So, we are going to continue working with book pages and scrapbook paper. Various other papers here. And I'm going to show you how to make these like glassine bags. You can do it out of scrapbook paper, or this is just tracing paper. We're going to make these Jack and Jill Pockets notebooks. Got a couple of variations too, with pockets on the inside and writing spaces. Another notebook. Just writing space on the inside. And this was made out of scrapbook paper. Just to let you know that you can do that. We also have stacked pockets. This is made out of book page, so there's 1, 2, 3, and you can glue it on the back for a 4th pocket. And then this is a pocket here, a pocket behind, a pocket here, and when you glue it down onto the page, there'll be a pocket here. And then these pockets, which there is a pocket here, 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 and a little pocket here on each of them. So this one you can see better here, 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 and here. And, you know, it can be done with various papers. Here, 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 and here. And this one is harder to see, but you have the pocket here, 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 and here. These are a little bit harder to do, so I recommend book pages for those. Okay, so we'll start with this. You're going to take a book page, flip it over, and you're going to fold it to where the two V's meet. Okay, then you're going to flip it over. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. You fold it like this, and then when you fold the other side, you're going to fold it over to where it tucks into the hole. And that's it. And you can straighten this up if you want to with scissors, which is what I do. Simply to make it look a little better. Okay. You can trim off more if you want to. And then I usually trim up the little ends just to make them a little more even. So then you have your pocket here, 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 and here. And of course you can ink around them if you want to. That's done with that type of paper. Let me get a regular book page here. Okay. Just fold it up until you have two V's. And fold it over. Okay, and when you fold this side, you're going to tuck it into the hole. And there you go. So that is those. Now we'll do like the glassing bag, because it's pretty easy. And I will show you how to do this with this scrapbook paper. Okay? Basically, you're going to fold it one way, and then fold it the other way, and then fold it upwards. Okay? And we're going to get rid of that bulk. Okay? So you're going to take your scissors, trim out a corner on either side, and open it up, and the two flaps that are going downward, you're going to cut them off. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as you get rid of the bulk. Okay. Then you're going to take your glue of choice, and you're going to glue on the inside here, and on this one you'll glue right here to hold them together. Okay. And then you'll put glue here. Making sure you get your edges. And fold it up. Turn it around. And then you can use your thumb hole punch to take out a notch. And you can ink around it and decorate it. And that's a little bag. And you can do the same thing with the tracing paper. I don't happen to have any out at the moment, or I would show you. It's the same thing with the tracing paper. Same exact concept. Except for this one, I just thumb notched both of the papers instead of just one area, just to make it easier, because it doesn't like to go through the hole punch very well. Okay, so that is those. So next, we will do the Jack and Jill pockets. Now, I've got this envelope liner, so I'm going to see if I can do that. So you're going to fold your paper in half. Okay. And you're going to unfold it and then fold it like this. Now, they don't have to meet or anything in the middle. And you're going to take your glue and glue that down. Glue those little flaps down. Okay. And I also like to put a little glue in the middle here to hold this in place. Okay. Then you're going to take it and fold it in half again. And there's your little Jack and Jill pocket. And then you can put writing paper on the inside or make a notebook out of it. So, I wanted to put some writing paper in here. Measure this right quick. Where is my ruler? don't know if that's enough to put on this side. Yeah, it'll work. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just an example. And if you put writing paper in it and sew it, then you won't really see both sides at the same time. Okay. I probably could have turned that around the other way, but anyway. And then, of course, you can decorate it up with paper or fabric or stamping or anything else like that. Or put pockets on the inside. So there is that one. Now, to do sacked pockets. Okay, with book page, I just took 3 pieces of paper. Folded one up about that distance. Folded one up that distance so that we can pop it in like this. Okay. So they've each been folded up about the same distance. I think that's upside down, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Alright. I'm going to put them together. And take out my thumb notches so they at least line up. Okay. Okay. So I'll line those up. Alright. Go to this side. Oh, you see what I did? I didn't need that much glue. Right, I'll just take it off. No big deal. Okay. Now, line that one up. And this time we're just going to glue this part. Okay. Okay, so my glue has clogged up. Now making it out of scrapbook paper is a lot easier. Okay. Okay, now we're going to take our scissors and trim the back of that off. Okay. And then we'll glue the back so we get down. All it does is just strengthen the pockets. Okay. Trimming it off just a tiny bit. So there we have one pocket, two pocket, three pocket, and then the pocket behind. Don't know if you saw that. So one pocket here, 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 and then when you glue it on these sides here, and you'll have a pocket back there. It's still not straight. Oh, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can trim it up with a trimmer to be more accurate. I can't cut in a straight line anyway, so it's fine. There we go. And now, I'm going to fold that up a little bit. Trim that off. And fold that up a little bit. Okay. Just take the bone folder and crease that down a little bit. Then you're going to glue up the sides. You'll line them both up. This may not go through. No, it doesn't want to go through both of them. Okay. No. Completely. Is that one right? Okay. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Okay. Then, I'm going to put them on top of each other here. And go around. Okay. So then you'll have a pocket here, a pocket here and then one in the back whenever you glue it down. But you glue here, excuse me, you glue here to keep it together so that things don't slide all the way through. Although you don't really have to if you're gluing this all the way down. It'll just make this pocket behind here even deeper than what it would be. So that's optional. Okay. And that is how you do those. Alrighty, so we got some more stuff done here. You can use any type of paper you want to, like music paper, scrapbook paper. To make your bags, the one-sided scrapbook paper is perfect because it's thinner, usually. It's not super thick, generally, although I do have a couple that are one-sided that are pretty thick. And of course, you know, rounding corners is optional on any of the things that you make. So if you wanted to, you could round the corners of your Jack and Jill pockets here for a different look. And you could also round the corners on your double tuck pocket. You can round the corners down here too if you want to, but of course I would have moved that over just a little bit more because that's not quite even, but let's see. Okay, that's a little better. And then ink around them, and then maybe put a label and decorate it up however you want to. But those are just a few more ideas to do with book pages and scrapbook paper. So I will try to come up with some other things that we can do, you know, paper-wise, even if it's, you know, not pockets or whatever, but you know, any of those things, anything that we can come up with to use, you know, scrapbook paper and things for book pages, especially. Alrighty, so that is it, guys, and I shall see you back here again really soon. Bye.